Whenever you start something new, you're almost certainly going to go through this process. Whether it be a new gym routine, a new career, it be a new relationship, it could be anything that is new to you, you're going to go through this process. The next few minutes of your time are going to be a sound investment if you're looking at starting the journey of becoming a self-employed estate agent. My name is James Humphrey-Stone, co-founder of the Elite Agent Masterclass, and for the last 2 years I have earned well over £100,000 a year as a self-employed estate agent. The Elite Agent Masterclass exists to take you behind the scenes, to share the frameworks and the processes so you can learn how to do exactly the same. That process that you're going to go through when you start out on your self-employed estate agency journey is the emotional cycle of change. I absolutely guarantee that every single person that goes through the process of launching a new business or any major change in their life will go through this process. The important thing though is to understand the process, know that you're in it, and then understand how to get through the other side. So let me take you through the steps. First up, we have the uninformed optimism stage. This is before you launch your business. This is the phase where you're excited by the prospect. You're thinking about all the clients that you can serve. You're thinking about the opportunity that it's going to create for you. You're thinking into the future where there's financial freedom and abundance and spending more time with your kids, spending more time doing the hobbies and the interests that you've got, all the beautiful marketing that you're going to create. Uninformed optimism at the outset. Once you then begin, you're going to go into the informed pessimism stage. That's when the reality hits. That's when the clients aren't coming through as quickly and as fluidly as you might like from the outset, or something goes wrong quite early on, or you start to question the processes and the ways in which you're delivering your business. Then, I'm sorry to say, it gets worse. You end up in what's known as the valley of despair. This is the point where you start to second guess your decision. This is the point where you start to really question your own ability to even be an estate agent. Was I even cut out for this? Why am I doing it? Why am I putting all of this on the line to create this future that right now feels so far away? Why don't I just go back to my employed safe job? You are going to hit that phase. The important thing is that you have the frameworks, the processes, and the community of support around you to help you through. But if you can recognize that you land up in the valley of despair, then you are able to overcome it because you are in that headspace of understanding. And at that point, with the right support, the right frameworks, the tenacity and the consistency to keep going, but then you'll get to stage 4. Informed optimism. At this point, you'll start to see the green shoots of your hard work. You'll start to see the light at the end of that tunnel. If you can remain consistent, if you can keep yourself focused on what it is that you're working towards, then you can start to climb out of the valley of despair. But I must say, and be really clear on this, there will be occasions where you can slip backwards, where something goes wrong, and the informed optimism starts to get overshadowed and clouded by the valley of despair, the kind of the pull of, I don't know this is going to work. I don't know that I'm cut out for this. I don't know that I've made the right decision. And again, I must reiterate that the environment that you surround yourself by will massively dictate whether or not you can climb up this side. Don't try and do it on your own. It's almost impossible. If you are launching a business completely independently and you're not operating under a brokerage, surround yourself with mentors, surround yourself with people that have been on the journey that you want to go on to ensure that you can lean on them. Have some humility. A big problem in estate agency is it's filled with huge egos. If you allow your ego to get in the way, I'm sorry to say you will languish in the valley of despair and struggle to get out. So just have to put that warning out there. If you can remain on this upward trajectory of informed optimism, you get to that point where customers are organically coming through, you're exchanging on good levels of business, you've got a fluid lead generation strategy in place and everything is nice and steady, then eventually, and this is over the long term, you'll end up at stage 5, your happy place, the goal, fulfillment, success, whatever that looks like to you. As long as you have a very clear vision at the beginning as to what that needs to look like, you will get there with the right support, the right frameworks and the right mental attitude connected to the process that you're going through. Now, to give you an understanding of the timelines you can expect, we recently onboarded at the beginning of 2024 an agent into the Avenue network. And she has a very similar profile to me. I'll talk about personality profiles in an upcoming video. And I knew full well that she would go through this process very quickly. She'd end up in the Valley of Despair, and I told her this, that I believed that she would end up in the Valley of Despair by about week 6 to 8. That's how quickly she got there. She rang me at week 6. James, I'm there. Great. First thing is acknowledgement. Second thing is I can help. I was there myself. Way back when we launched the Avenue back in 2021, we launched in July of 21, and by the September, I hit the Valley of Despair. I had 3 listings to my name. I had a business that wasn't growing at the pace that I expected. It wasn't in the spot that I needed it to be. I had a young family, a 10-month-old. My other half, Hayley, was pregnant with our second child that was due in the February, and I was feeling immense pressure. I started to question my ability. I started to question whether I'd made the right decision. And I'm an estate agent of 20 years, and I questioned everything during that period of time. But what I did was recognize the stage that I was at, made a plan, spoke to my business partner, spoke to some people that have been through the process themselves, and I just got to it. I got stuck in, and by the January, listed 14 houses, and the rest, as they say, is history. I came up the other side into that stage of informed optimism, and now I have a business that is running on autopilot. It's really, really important that the environment you create, the processes that you build, the frameworks that you have in place to deliver those processes is robust, but environment is key. So I mentioned earlier that I would talk about personality profiles in a later video. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel to ensure you don't miss out. You're going to want to hear that one to understand your own personality profile and how that can influence your ability to deliver at the highest levels as a self-employed estate agent. I look forward to sharing that with you in an upcoming video. Make sure you like and subscribe.